How you doing, folks? Joe Value here for Cold Beer Sports on Wednesday evening with just the one selection for tomorrow. Lovely day today, getting the double up. Short prices, but it added up to 4 points win selection at 4-1. So it was just over 4-1. So no, definitely no complaints about that. San Augustine. Just touching briefly on today's San Augustine. Thought he done it well in the end. Obviously a big help. The favourite, the one that went favourite. Gillamine or something like that falling early. That was a big help for us, in the context of the end result. But I thought Stan Shepherd, gave him a lovely ride. He's a bit of a monkey, but he's plenty of ability in these type races. And I think actually he might be a little bit better in a better race, where he can travel longer into the race. And it's just one of those that might just improve now after getting his head in front again. Obviously, the sheep pieces made a big difference as well. I thought they might, and he wasn't snug enough at the dash. He didn't have to resort to the whip until late on. So clever ride by a good jockey, Stan Shepherd. And then my other selection in the 1250 Newbury, I Am Maximus. Very impressive winner, won by 6 lengths. Definitely a novice that'll take high rank. Whether he goes to the Supreme, I doubt it. With Henderson's a very strong in the Supreme. I could see no problem with this lad stepping out in trip out to 2.5 mile and 2 mile 5 to Ballymore. I think he'd get every yard of it, but mightn't be as hot as the Supreme either. But that's for the future. Moving on to tomorrow then, with just the one selection in the 1240 at Ffos Las, a horse by the name of Fine Casting. I thought this lad ran really well last time at Uttoxeter. He pulled very free, he was just too free to give himself a chance of getting home over 2.5 mile last time at the Uttoxeter, and was picked off by a good horse called Storm of Light. I know Storm of Light got beat today, but he is a decent enough horse, and that was a good race. The Storm of Light was third in today and went quite well. So I wouldn't say the form got much of a knock at all. If anything, would definitely get a slight boost, because this race tomorrow at Ffos Las, it's not much of a race. There's a couple of decent horses in it, but I just think this Fine Casting, who has won on heavy ground in the past, it'll definitely be heavy in Ffos Las tomorrow, and this step back to 2 mile. He's a really nice jumper, and I can see Keelan Woods just letting him on with it, just taking up the running early, and I think he'll hold too many guns for his rivals tomorrow. Trained by Ben Pauling, as I said. Keelan Woods is top class jockey. He'll probably sense that he's on the best horse in the race, and he'll just get on with it. You'd be hoping now he doesn't do too much in front and pull himself into the ground altogether. But if things work out, it's one of those races. If things work out over the first half mile, the last mile and a half will probably be a breeze. That's what I think anyway. So not one for the mortgage job. Well, no horses for the mortgage job. Obviously, we always say to bet safe here at Cold Beer Sports, Cold Beer Sports even, and I think he's worth a 4 point win there at 11-8. So don't be late for the 11-8 on Fine Casting in the 1240 at Ffos Las. Lovely day today. Hopefully we can keep it going into the weekend. There's a couple of nice opportunities there. And that's basically it. So thanks very much for following, and if you don't mind, just like the old videos there. It's a help as well, and get the word around. Paddy had an unbelievable day yesterday, and Mickey D is flying as well, and so we're all just chipping in, doing what we can for the channel, and doing what we can for the viewers as well. Just banging out the winners is what we do. And also keep an eye out tomorrow night for the podcast, the Wheelbarrow podcast. That was a good bit of crack, and some interesting topics were discussed. So that's basically it. Joe Value for Cold Beer Sports. Have a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you around this time tomorrow. All the best.